so what we're doing today is we are finding the area of composite figures. So a composite figure is a figure formed by two or more figures, and to find the area of a composite figure, we need to separate into figures of areas that we know, and then we're going to add those areas. So let's look at the first example. So here we're going to cut this shape. I'm going to cut it this way, and we create these two shapes. So at the top we have this square, and at the bottom we have a rectangle. Okay, so we are going to take the area of the square and we are going to add it to the area of the rectangle. Okay, so for the formulas for a square and a rectangle, it is just base times height. So for this square, our base and our height are 8. So 8 times 8. Plus, now the area of the rectangle. So our base, we do not know what it is, but if we use the information, we have 4 plus 8 is 12, plus this little piece is 3, so that makes the base 15. So for the area of the rectangle, we're going to do 15 times 3. And we go ahead and plug this in our calculator. So we do 8 times 8 plus 15 times 3. And that is going to give us 109. So it'll be 109. Our units are meters squared. All right, next. So this one we have some weird shapes. So this is what we call a parallelogram. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember from elementary school, middle school, this is called a parallelogram. Okay, so we're going to have the area of the parallelogram plus, and then if we look at the area of this shape, this is half a circle. So we're going to add the area of a semicircle. So if we have the area of our parallelogram, now for the parallelogram, it's just base times height. This is our base, this is our height. Okay, our base is 24 times 9. Okay, so it's that simple. Now the area for the half a circle, well, we know a circle is pi r squared. We don't know what the radius is just yet, but we do have to divide by 2 because it is half a circle. Okay, so when we do that, if we go ahead and take a look, if from here to here is 12, then that means that the radius of our circle is 6. Okay, so we are going to use pi 6 squared divided by 2. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put all that in our calculator the way that we see it. And we are going to get 272.5. 272.5, they do not give us units, so we're just going to leave it as u squared. All right, the next one. So this one, again, they did not give us units, but we have what looks like a square. So this is 12, and this would be 12, and this would be 12, because they all share the same diameter, all of these circles. Okay, so we have the area of a square, and we're going to add it to, we have 4 half a circles. So 4 half a circles is going to give us a total of 2 circles, because these 2 make a circle, and then we have these 2 make a circle. Okay, and they're the exact same size, so I am going to put plus 2 times the area of a circle. Okay, so the area of the rectangle is just going to be base times height, so 12 times 12, plus the area of the circle is going to be pi r squared, so 2 times pi, our radius squared. So our radius here, if this whole thing is 12, then that makes our radius only 6. So we go ahead and put this in our calculators. 12 times 12 plus 2 times pi times 6 squared. And that gives us 370.2. And our units, we don't know what it is, so we put u squared for unit squared. All right, the next one. So on here, we have this interesting looking shape. So first off, we have this half a circle. Okay, so we're going to take the area of half a circle and add it to, now this kind of looks like a rectangle. Do you see that? but we are missing this little piece here. So we're missing a half a circle. So we would have to subtract this half a circle. So we would subtract the area of this half a circle. So coincidentally, if you take the area of this half a circle and subtract the area of half a circle, then all we're left with is just the area of the rectangle. Okay, so this is equal to, for a rectangle, we take the base, which is 15, and multiply it times the height, which is 10. And 15 times 10 gives 150. We don't know what the units are, so units squared. All right. So this one says you can also find the areas of composite figures using subtraction. So here is one example. So if we look here, we are going to take the area of this whole entire rectangle. Okay, so the area of that whole rectangle, and then we are going to subtract this tiny little square in here, and that would give us the area of this U-shaped kind of thing. So we would subtract the area of that little square, or so we think it's a square. All right, so here we need the base and the height, so 12 times 9. And we subtract the area of this little tiny rectangle, so this is 4. And then this one, they tell us the whole thing is 12, so this is 4, this is 4, so 4 plus 4 plus 4 does give you 12. So that little piece is 4. So it'll be 4 times 4. We go ahead and plug that in our calculator the way we see it. So 12 times 9 minus 4 times 4. And that gives us 92. This one we do have units. It's inches squared. All right, the next one. So on here, this one's a little bit different than this problem. Do you see? Because on this problem, we do have this little piece missing, but we do also have this little addition that's on here. And on this problem, we don't have that addition of that little circle. So for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to take the area of the entire rectangle, the whole thing. So the area of the rectangle. And then we are going to subtract this little section here, which is half a circle. So we're going to subtract the area of half a circle. So for the area of the rectangle, it's going to be 9 times 5. And when we subtract, we're going to subtract pi r squared divided by 2 because it's half a circle. Now, our radius is going to be, since from here to here is 5, then it's only going to be half of it, which is 2.5. So we go ahead and put that in our calculators exactly the way we see it. So let me go ahead and punch that in real quick. And that gives us 35.2. And this one we also have units. They tell us it is centimeters squared. And that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions.